Do the 30-second countdown, dude. Alright, let me do something here quick. I am not going to be entering, I am going to be entering through my cell phone so I can maybe copy and paste the link. So hold on just 1 second. And,
okay.
We're not inviting anybody else in here. I'm only doing something real quick. I thought I was maybe able to copy and paste from my phone, but I don't think. Alright, let me see here. Yeah, I guess I'm not able to do that because... Ooh, excuse me. Sorry about that.
It's alright.
Here's Plainfield. Never mind, he got the link. Great. Oh yeah, never mind. I know what I need to do now here. Here we go. Okay, cool. So Plainfield is here. So that's what we're having. We're having a special guest today. So anyway. Playing Lancaster so today, Lancaster.
What do you say? You were lagging. I'm sorry.
What's happened to you there, Lancaster?
I got the Midland WR30 from eBay, and it's a very rare radio.
Yep. So we are going to go ahead and do an unboxing, and the Plainfield is here. So he's just evidently muted. So, are you ready to unbox it?
Yep.
All right, let's get this. Whenever you're ready.
All right, hold on. All right, here it is. It's the Midland WR30, as you can see.
That's nice.
On the back here, it says WR30. I don't know if you can see that right, but... And then it came with the AC adapter. I wasn't expecting it to come with the AC adapter, but it did.
That's good to know.
Yeah. I got this from eBay. I bid on it.
That's the same place where I got my 12996 and Bearcat from.
Nice.
From eBay?
Yep, from eBay.
Nice.
All right. So do you guys want to
I'm almost done having lunch, and at the same time, I'm watching the season finale of Caesar's Challenge on NVG Productions. The NVG Productions YouTube channel.
Game right now.
And then after that,
here's the power adapter.
Oh, that is nice.
It's not a Midland official adapter, but it works anyways. So you guys want to see it boot up and stuff?
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right. Hold on. Hold on, I have to.
It's under special award.
All right. It works.
3 days, nice. At least it works. I think Plainfield has something to share. Let's see what this is all about. Oh, I go.
Hold on. For real. It sounds like a recom.
Kind of does, yeah, it does. Fun fact.
Alright, so
Here's
channel.
how you are these times.
What? What happened? Alright, so channel. How do I do this? Okay, it's on 7 already. That's good. Let's see. Clock, I'll do that later. 6-digit county. I put in the all county code, so go off for like any county, as you can see. 00009. How do I go back without? Okay. Multiple county on, obviously. Disable watch. Here's the thing. It says disable watch because it's the Midland WR30. If this was the 74210, it would not say that. So this X means that it's enabled, but the check mark means that it's disabled. So I put it on all oats, like flash flood, winter storm, all that stuff. And then add new message, which I don't know what that does, and I don't want to ruin the
New message, I think, is like what the alert works has.
radio from doing that. So, and then it has FS. You can see right here, it has FS.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty cool radio, in my opinion. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just excited that I.
This stream is very laggy today.
Got it. USPS
I think it's gives you mind of what my internet's
delayed
like.
my package 2 days, and then it finally came.
Nice. But anyway, you're not in New York this year. I'm probably next year. Okay. So yeah, this didn't really work out. It's kind of laggy today. Basically gives you a sense of what my internet's like every day.
18 comments, and then it has like this thing right here.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah. I'm sure there's a way to siren test it. Is there a way to siren test it? Well,
So
that's
next
pretty
week
cool.
it'll go up. For real. Again.
Yeah, they're starting that stuff up again.
What? Hold on.
What happened?
Yo, State College, listen to this. Listen to this, State College. Listen. When I turn it all the way up, it makes this noise. Listen.
Temperatures and near normal precipitation.
I do hear that.
What?
That's interesting.
That's wild.
All right, just finished lunch. I just finished the episode of Caesar's Challenge.
Nice.
I was telling you what it sounded like when I turned it all the way up.
Yeah, it sounds like a
Wait,
recon.
listen.
.66, and the relative humidity.
You hear that?
Oh, and did you
that, like,
see all
blue
the
noise?
videos of
Yeah.
what the Chicago House's weather outlook sounded like this morning?
I did. Yeah, I saw it.
It was doing the verification file. It was doing the verification file glitch. And boy, it was surprising. Hey, here's a little bit of the nostalgia set. Take you a little bit of a behind the scenes look at the. Yeah, these are the two computers. This one I'll primarily be focusing on for the episode I'm about to film. This will be episode
69,
number
Williamsport,
6.
light rain 67. Light rain 71.
Antonio got a Grecom. So let me see what episode we're at right now. So Tuesday I filmed episode 6, so this will be episode 7 of the series. I mean, I might as well just open all these up so you can see exactly what I've collected, because I know you may have seen my. Because I know State College, you might have seen my community post regarding these machines. I was going to bring them all down here originally, but I determined that the HP laptop was a little too new to be here, so it's now upstairs in my office. However, I actually do plan on starting a weather radio stream of sorts. However, I still need to get the Inspiron set. I'm either going to decide between the Inspiron or the Latitude. And then another possibility is a good college computer. So either I'll turn that HP into a college machine or upgrade the Latitude to Windows 10 and use that as a college machine. As I mean, Windows 7 is no longer receiving updates, which is what this came with. And yeah, these are the little pieces of media that I'm going to use. That's a driver disk. That's what I'm going to upgrade the Inspiron to at the end. And then a USB for the Vostro recovery. Yeah, this was my old laptop. This was my old one. This is a 5700 series Inspiron laptop. I mean, this had a 2 gigabyte internal mechanical hard drive, and boy, the experience was absolutely sluggish on this. That's why I got a new laptop around Christmas. This Acer actually used to be my dad's old laptop. This was before he got another Acer TravelMate 1. That one has Windows 7 on it. I'm pretty sure it's outdated because I think it's been a long time since he's last used it, and so it's been missing out on a whole lot of updates. And unfortunately, as for this, the hard drive failed, and it no longer loads an OS, not even XP, which is on here. I might be considering seeing if I can get this thing to work by using an SD card or Windows to go. I actually do prefer trying out Windows to go. I mean, it does have USB ports, but I don't know if it'll be supported though. So I would love to see if I could get this up and running again at some point. And this is the next computer I'll be restoring, the Vostro. Here, this Dell Vostro. That's the one I'm going to be restoring next. I got to make sure I get these cords organized. Yeah, that's the Dell Vostro I'm going to be restoring next. The battery depleted so much in that. And then the one after that I'll be doing is this Lenovo ThinkPad laptop. This might be good. This might be a good one too. However, I need to create a Lenovo ID in order to get the factory recovery media for it, but that's the only thing I'll need to get worked out. So yeah, I'm pretty much just gonna go ahead and get to filming the program. So I'm pretty much just gonna go ahead and get to filming the program. And yeah, I do hope Lancaster enjoys his WR30. I really hope he enjoys it.
All right, I'm back. My internet crapped out. All right. Should be
Yeah,
back now.
because I'm sure you want to see the behind the scenes taping of the programs. So, however, I am going to have to leave the broadcast in about half an hour so I can get the Chanhassen Thursday test.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, they do test half an hour, or actually no, it's like more like 25 minutes actually.
That is true. They were supposed to test yesterday, but they didn't because of the risk of severe weather.
Correct.
So now, I would love for our State College viewers to see the behind the scenes look at how this series is made.
All right, let's see it.
I'm gonna try to get the best view I can. I know I have the stand upstairs back in my office, but all right, well, I have it all set, so here we go. This is Nostalgia Paradise, episode number 7, film date Thursday, August 10th, 2023. And this show will air Wednesday, August 30th. And of course, this is take 1. Let's turn these two on and we will begin.
Is this being on SPC Plainfield TV?
No, it isn't.
Okay.
It is time once again for another nostalgia episode, and we are going to be returning to the Inspiron and the Latitude. And yes, I am on a StreamYard with State College as Lancaster just finished unboxing his WR30 from Midland. So, if you may remember the last episode, we had some difficulty getting the Inspiron fully restored to its factory installation. What we did was we tried various methods. We tried to see if we could back up the files off of it, and it wouldn't get past it. And then when I looked at the errors that it gave, it said no additional partitions to back up. And I found the reason when I used this basic, and I found the reason when I'm getting this wrong here. And I found the reason when I used this generic copy of Windows 10. So basically I put the CD in the machine and booted it from the disk, and it said that a media driver couldn't be loaded. So that indicated the problem. So what I'll be trying to do is doing another attempt at the Inspiron, and also in between, we're going to be restoring the Del Vostro back to its factory installation. However, right now we're booting up the Latitude. It's still got to finish the updates that were successful. It had like 4 of them. I had to shut it off midway because I was out of time. So what we're going to be doing here is we're going to first install the drivers for the Inspiron. Now, we can't do it via the USB because the machine, for some reason, doesn't want to recognize them. Hopefully Windows 10 will be a different story. But first, we're going to use this CD I created, which are all the drivers for this machine. So let's turn our attention there now. I'm going to push the Latitude off to the side, let it do its configuration. basically, I downloaded all of the discs off of So basically, I downloaded all the drivers off of Dell's website for this computer. Now, whatever we can't install, it's okay. So if we open up the files, here they all are. So we are going to
That's really cool so far.
Yep, so we're going to start with this. We're going to start with this TBM driver. I'm going to use the Windows 10 case so you all can see the screen. That's close enough. It is reading from a CD, so this will take longer than it usually does if we were to use it physically on the hard drive.
That makes sense.
Because if I try to copy the files over from the disk, it's probably going to say that it will move without its properties.
Right.
And now the Latitude is restarting. Then eventually we'll be at the desktop on that, and we can get to work with the Vostro. That's the user account control. This is the Intel Turbo Boost monitor software. Continue. Yes. Okay. And we'll do, I'll just go ahead and run the other installers just like we did with the. And now this I installed last time was a generic copy of Windows 7 using the CD I created. So this doesn't have a product key attached. But what I will be doing is I will be locating the product key on the motherboard, and I'll use that to activate this copy of Windows 7. And then at the end of all this, we'll be upgrading it to Windows 10. And then later we will try and attempt the restoration again with the factory media. Signed EXE title. This is the wireless display connection manager. So this would be the audio driver. This platform is not compatible or not in use. Well, we'll get back to that at a later point. But for now, let's move on to this next one. Yeah, this is from 2013. This is old.
Holy
Dell
cow, that's
was
like
at
10
March
years.
of 2013.
That's
We're
more
gonna
than
do the
10 years.
That's right, because when I was looking at the information on this specific computer, this thing was manufactured in 2012, which explains the Windows 7 sticker and the branding throughout on the keyboard and such. Because I mean, at the time in 2012, Windows 8 was also the main OS. However, very few computer OEMs chose to include Windows 8 in their computers. Like, for example, this HP, which did come with Windows 8. And yes, we will be restoring that computer back to Windows 8 in a future episode. This next one, if it finished, installed successfully. This is the processor control panel. That's a little tool that Intel provides that monitors the processor. This is the audio driver. I'm not sure if Dell did anything with Realtek at this current moment because I didn't know too much about. Because I mean, I only got my first Dell laptop in like 2015. This utility is only for PLDS. All right, so that doesn't work. So I guess the DVD drive must have been replaced. But it's okay. All right, let's move on to the chipset driver, but if we get any errors that this driver won't work, we can just skip those. I mean, I included all the drivers for the entire machine on Dell's website. So this is the chipset driver.
You must be really smart with computers. That's actually pretty impressive.
Yeah. Yes, that is true.
Are you-
And we
are
are
you taking-
finally getting in on the Latitude.
Are you going into like computer programming or something?
No, I'm not going much into. I am actually going much into IT because if you may remember, I have been doing a part-time job for a few months at my dad's school, which is where these computers came from. For those who remember. Yeah, and on one, and in fact, they actually had 2 of these Inspirons. I didn't want both. I only want one. I only wanted one. Only one of them. The other machines are already out of the building and are likely going somewhere else for a future home or something. So, at least I wanted to save some of these machines because, I mean, they can be used for many different things. In fact, yesterday I was actually talking about that. Oh boy. Add DLL directory could not be located. Okay, that doesn't work. Okay, let's move on to the next chipset. Whichever chipsets work will do, and if ones do not work, then we'll skip those. Anyway, what I was saying about how yesterday I was talking about how I could reuse many things with older things, like older products. I mean, it can make so many uses out of older products. Like I could create internet radio stations like MS Randa is doing. She actually created a new station earlier this morning, actually. All right, so that was the card reader we just did. Now, since this is Windows 7 Home, it's not going to be able to detect any updates unless I install that patch to repair Windows updates files. So now we're going to do the management engine. Next up is this D2D5DM1 driver. So this is the Seagate firmware update utility. Now, I'm not sure if this is a Seagate, so that's a Seagate firmware update. So we're going to skip that. This is drivers for OS deployment. And it comes in these packages. So just like that one other driver, it comes in a security catalog. So let's move on to this monitor. Let's see what it's for. This is for Vostro, so that won't work. Touch monitor. This is for, here we go, Inspiron 5520. This is the model. You got to make sure that the models are correct before progressing any further. This is a monitor type driver for Inspiron 5520. That is the model we want. So yes. And it already comes in its own little folder. Oh, that's the same one we just did. Here's another monitor driver. Inspiron desktop we want 5520. That's its catalog. Next up is digital delivery, which is a tool that Dell provides to re-download applications that you purchased if you need to reinstall Windows on a Dell laptop. So while I wait for that to load, let's go over to the Latitude, and I see it's got a few more updates that it has to do. So let's see which ones.
Do the updates do much?
Yep. I mean, even after you install Windows, you still got to do a whole bunch of updates. Oh, it's currently installing other updates. So, all right, we'll see. We'll let it finish that, and then we'll get back to it. So, in the meantime, let's go ahead and download the recovery media for the Vostro. And there's the digital delivery. Same error as before. I mean, then again, a lot of these updates won't work with this
really?
machine, but whatever ones that do work, we can install those. Whatever ones do not work, we'll skip.
Does the ones that don't work, does that have something to do with the hard drive?
It's not related to the hard drive. It's related with the. Sometimes they're related with the OS.
Okay.
But I mean, once we're done with all the drivers, I'll be upgrading it to Windows 10. Because when I was looking at the drivers for the Inspiron specifically, it said that Dell does not support Windows 10 on it. However, on one of them, it was actually running Windows 10, which is surprising. So we need the Dell Recovery and Restore. And then if I go to the Downloads folder, yeah, that's right, cleared it out. So I'm going to use this to download the media. Okay, that doesn't work either. And Dell Update is the tool that provides all the drivers and such for that particular machine. So we're going to go ahead and start the download of the Dell Recovery and Restore. We grab the product service tag for Vostro. All right. Vostro 1540. That should be the one. Well, it said 1550. Okay, service tag matches, but it's close enough, so. All right. And yep, this one won't run either. All right, next, the input driver. The other icons are still loading. Didn't download. Try that again. Okay. Let's try it again. There we go. All right, so we'll let that download. And while it does so, go back into Windows Update. See if Windows Help and Support even still works. Zero results. Yep, that goes to show that definitely, while Windows 7 may look beautiful, it's surely not a safe OS to use anymore, especially since Microsoft cut off the third year and its final year of the extended support, the extended update program for professional and enterprise users.
Right.
As following Windows 7's end of support in January of 2020, Microsoft gave businesses up to 3 additional years of security updates while they make the transition to either a whole nother platform or the latest Windows release, which at the time was Windows 10, and by the time it came to year 2, the latest was Windows 11. So pretty much now, businesses, I know there are still many businesses out there that were still using Windows 7 by the time of its end of support. Over half of the businesses' computers don't even meet the minimum requirements for Windows 11.
Really?
Which means that Windows 10's end of support is going to be a huge problem for many. So we'll have to see what Microsoft does when it comes time. But then again, I'm still set to upgrade the Latitude from 7 to 10. And I am going to be keeping a backup copy of Windows 7 on the machine if I ever do need to restore back to it. Even though it'll automatically delete itself within 10 days by default, there is actually a secret command you could use to extend it well beyond 10 days. You could give yourself more time to decide whether or not you like Windows 10, or like if you just want to keep keep backup of Windows 7 on the machine if I ever need to go back to it. But honestly, in the long run, I am going to be upgrading the Latitude to 10. I mean, it is compatible with 10, which I can explain the new Windows logo. I'm going to let the Vostro Media download. So still got to wait on those updates. I know I interrupted the Dell backup and recovery tool. Might as well see if it'll start that process over again.
Ooh, you got like 3.5 minutes to get the chain essence test if you wanted to get that.
Yeah, that's right. So might as well do that.
Well, that'll pretty much conclude the stream. So that was pretty close. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this stream. It's been very fun, and yeah, it's very fun. I mean, at least we get to talk with people for a little bit. So yeah, it's been fun, and it'll be I'm sure it'll be a fun one again soon. I mean, I don't really want to let people in anymore, just since because of whatever happened, back and stuff like that. So I don't really do that anymore. But people like Plainfield or Storm Tracker or Kanawha County, I mean, I'll let in, as long as you don't as long as you don't scream or anything like that, you'll be all right. But anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed. It's been very fun. Let's see what this says. I will watch the replay of the radio unboxing. It's kind of laggy, but you can go for it. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed, and have yourselves a great day.